Hey everyone, my name is TV the Marketer, and if you're watching this video, chances are that you attended the North Texas Giving Day training that I gave and directed you to this video and this landing page, this page. The point of this video is to give you some added value and some added training on how to create an audience for Facebook to easily boost within Facebook, create an audience so that way you actually showing it to people that are more than likely interested in the message you have to give. Because unfortunately, if you were to just to click on the boost post button that they offer you to make it easy for you to advertise, if you just click on that boost post and make no changes whatsoever, then they're trying to guess on who's interested in the post, and they don't necessarily do a great job. So we're going to refine that audience, as well as go over a few things so that way you're more aware of what's going on and how to extend every dollar, try to maximize every dollar that you do put into it. All right, so step one, you go find a post, maybe one that you just posted, or one that you just posted, I'm sorry. You find one, the blue button will be here, and this is actually just the first time that it's important, because after this, after we create an audience, the audience will be present, so you won't have to do this every single time. But I will go over a few more items that you should be aware of, so that way you know what you're getting into. Okay? So number one, you click on that button. Second, you change the goal. The goal is essentially, what are we asking Facebook to optimize for? Facebook will basically go out, use their algorithm, and try to find people that could turn into leads, or they're more than likely going to send messages. Basically, they know and find people within that audience that have a propensity to send messages, or have a propensity for video views or calls, or can generate a call format. But what we're going to do in this scenario is we're trying to get more video views. And if you're doing a graphic, or if you're doing a text post, purely text post, the other option that will be presented to you is engagement. In my opinion, those are the two that you should focus on: engagement goal or the video view goal. I love optimizing for video views because they're really cheap. Essentially, you can get a video view, a human being, to watch at least a portion of the video for a few seconds, and if you do a great job of hooking them, they will stick around. These are people that already have shown a propensity, a likelihood to sit and watch a video, and it's easier to get your message across over a short period of time. People just like watching videos. So I click on get more video views, hit save. We're then going to change the message button here. Okay, the button label. So right here, right now, it's defaulted to send a message. Maybe that's what you want. But what I want, especially I'm thinking for you guys in the North Texas Giving Day objective, is you want them to go to your page. So you can put learn more, and then grab the URL, your North Texas Giving Day URL here. Paste it in here. I'm just going to put .com. So that way, if they're watching a video and they find some interest, they may actually then click on the Learn More button to go donate, right? To find out more about your cause. I think it's a great way for you then to start to leverage the platform to give you added traffic to your North Texas Giving Day page, right? Next, if your ad is about any of these subjects, then you may run into some issues, because Facebook gets a little sticky around these, and you have to be certified to run these types of ads. But I would assume that most of you are not in this space, okay? Next, and this is the most important part of this video. Everything's pretty important. Here in the audience, and actually this is an important detail, you can create an ad, run an ad, create one boost or one ad to people who already like your page. If you have a decent audience, maybe that's what you should do to get back in front of them, because if you remember from my presentation, organic reach is only 5%. So 95 out of 100 people are probably not going to see what you post, and therefore it may not get the results or get the exposure that you would really want to have. So this would be a good way to get in front of those individuals. But what we're really trying to do is create a brand new audience of people that might donate or be interested in your cause and donate to this campaign for the North Texas Giving Day. So what we're going to do is hit create new, gonna name it, I'm just gonna name it donors, or maybe they're dog lovers if you run that kind of thing, or just individuals. I'm gonna do nonprofit. People that are already into nonprofits. I just think that if they're already into nonprofits, that's an interest of theirs in there. They might have a propensity, once again, to donate, right? If you're into nonprofits, chances are you know that they need money to survive and to keep operating, so they are in that audience. So decide, do you know what your market, your audience looks like? If you do, this is a great place to just punch it in. 25, maybe to 65. Locations, is it national? Is it local? How far out are you allowed to receive donations from? I'm just going to hit Dallas and hit 25 miles. So Dallas, maybe do Fort Worth as well, because this is North Texas. Oh, I just thought about that. Dallas, Fort Worth, anything and everything. Denton, is that North Texas? Does that still count? I'll go ahead and put Denton and 25. Denton County. All right, so that's a good fair amount of space right now. Just with that, those people between 25 to 65 is 4.9 million. So let's dig in a little deeper though. Let's actually get into the targeting. We're gonna hit browse. Let's hit nonprofit. And this is what so people interested in nonprofit organizations. I think that's a good interest. So this is people who have liked, that have commented, that shared, anything related to nonprofit organizations. I think that's a good idea. Nonprofit. There's more nonprofit. That's already, I already have non-GMO, nonprofit directors. So you guys, they can target you individually if you have that in your stuff. Nonprofit, no space. Nonprofit times, nonprofit foundations. I think that's a good one. Nonprofits they're interested in nonprofits on Facebook. Nonprofit. Now, something to keep in mind. Let's see here, nonprofit, voluntary sector. Are they interested in volunteering? They do foundation. Here's another one that I think is really good. Are they interested in philanthropy? So this, I think, would be a good one. Chronicle of Philanthropy. I think that's a magazine. So if they're interested in that magazine, maybe they like the page, they've engaged with the content, they will be added into this interest group. I'm just going to hit philanthropy as a whole. Now, maybe you have a dog nonprofit or a pet rescue kind of thing. So maybe people that like pets. Where'd it happen? So give it some thought as to what they're interested in. Maybe there's magazines related to it. Pet Lovers, Pet Collective, Pet Lovers. You see? So that will give you a nice size audience of people that are interested in that subject matter and that interest. So that, just go through and select them. Select as many as you see fit. At this point, no, actually they're not. At least they would suggest stuff. Let me see. Yeah, this is based on my other stuff. And for advanced options is the ad manager. So the reason I'm just kind of take a step aside, the reason I'm suggesting doing this, because otherwise you have to jump into the ad manager and take a much deeper approach. And it's beautiful because it allows you to have a lot of customization and really dig in deep. But it can get overwhelming. And for you, if you just want to keep it simple and yet you want to put your message out, this is the way to go. All right, 680,000 people, you can see this here, is the potential reach within those three areas for those audiences within that age range. All right, all. And maybe you know that women are your target audience. Maybe you know men are. I don't know what your cause is. Just know that you can then identify or decide which audience you want to create. So I'm going to hit all, gender all, save audience. And from here, now it's created. Now, from now on, whenever you want to boost a post again without digging into the ad manager, this process that I'm showing you, you can easily just come here and the nonprofits audience will be available for you. And if you don't see it, click on see all and then you'll be able to see it all, okay? So you would select it, next. Now, if you remember in my training, I actually recommended doing at least $5 a day, $1 a day for 5 days. I talk about that all the time because it's a good way to even just test out posts. So then you just $5, it ends on the 28th for $5. It's $1 a day. It's gonna give us a decent amount of exposure. per day. This is daily. So, and video views, they're saying 25 to 73. So just so you know, people reach, that means the people that actually see it on their screen. Maybe they don't stop. They're going to see it on the screen. So they're reached. They have been reached. Video views is anybody that watches the video at least 15 seconds, I believe. 10 or 15 seconds. So of that, you should get 25 to 73 views. That's their estimate based on the targeting that we've selected. Okay. Then you just have to make sure that your credit card is correct. It's like you see here, that it is connected. I do not want them to message me. In this case, I want the engagement, and I don't want the budget to be then diluted. I want them to engage and views, right? So you would placements under placements, and you might even get Instagram automatically selected as well. Remove that unless you want to. It will be available to you as a choice for you. I try to create specific ad campaigns for each platform, depending on what I'm trying to do. But in this case, I definitely don't want to do any messenger ads. All right, and then you hit boost post now, and that's how you would do it. So that is a great way to start putting money into your different posts and find out what's resonating with people. So I guess that's the other big takeaway that I wanted to share, which is maybe you do 10 days over the course of 2 days, not 10 days, but $10 over the course of 2 days. It says they want you to run it for at least 4 days. You don't have to. But over the course of 2 days, you want to spend $10. And that $10 can be an experiment to find out what is resonating. Is that video, is that piece of content something that people are resonating with it? Are they engaging? If they are not, then you need to maybe change your approach. Because otherwise you are guessing. That's a big deal, and that's a big benefit of running ads. If you're consistent with it, you start to get an idea. You can look at the statistics, at the metrics, and decide what's working, what's not, what do we need to change, and you use the metrics, use the data to make the decisions that you need to make, and not guess as to what's working and what's not. All right, that to me is the other beneficial part to all of this, because otherwise you're just kind of posting it out there and hoping a few people see it, but not getting in front of enough people to actually make great decisions that will impact the messaging, the content you create, the video, the views. These are all decisions that need to be made with metrics, with actual statistics, because otherwise you are guessing. All right, I may have repeated myself there. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you attending my little training and watching this video. This is just a gift. Thank you so much. Enjoy it, and feel free to share it if you feel like anyone can benefit from it. Thank you once again. My name is TV. Have a great day. Bye-bye.